Hello everybody and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. Isn't it typical? It's always raining when we want to harvest. We only have one field left, and yes, our combine is currently sat in the field with its tank open, but yeah, that won't be too much of an issue. But yeah, harvesting in the rain is an issue. Let's go and get the soybeans that we have in the combine, and well, we're going to have to check the forecast when we get to the field. Now, we have £48,000. I was so keen to find out exactly what we were going to start this episode with at the end of the previous episode, and I must say I'm very happy with that. Don't know exactly what we had at the end, but I know that it was not anything like 48,000, so that is really fabulous, and it's just going to get better, I think. Now, whilst we trundle up the road in this deluge, just want to address an idea which I love, but at the same time I'm not too sure if it's the right thing to do. So there was a suggestion to get the mod which allows you to basically plumb in the productions, the greenhouses, everything like that, so the water is automatically filling those productions. I believe you do pay for the water, so it's not like a massive shortcut where you don't have to, well, you don't have to do anything, but you do have to pay, so it's not free. I think it costs £3,000 to install the system, so it's not very expensive to install, and like I said, you pay for the water. But is it making it too easy? Obviously, if I'm allowed it, Chainsaw's allowed it, so we either are both allowed it or nobody's allowed it. So I think best thing is let's just get an idea in the comment section. Do you think plumbing in the productions is a good idea? It would basically eliminate the use of tankers. We wouldn't ever have to go around the greenhouses to refill the water. So yeah, I didn't really know what to do for the best, so that's why I'm sort of asking everybody else. So yeah, I'd love to hear from everybody. Anyway, let's get to this field. It's just, where is it? Over there somewhere. Then we need to move the combine to the next field, but obviously we can't start yet. Aha, this is our grass field, so we can always drive through the grass field. It is going to have trees planted in it as soon as we get a minute, although it may be today actually. If this rain isn't going to clear, this might be a good episode to put a few oak trees in. We will see. Right, okay, so here we are. We're at the field, and I think the combine's about 75% full. But essentially it just needs to be emptied. And oh yeah, these fields do need lime as well. I did actually keep the lime bags nearby for that very reason. 67% is how much we have in here. But I think, yeah, I think we already took some out of the combine from this field, so it's done really well. We can get a grand total in just a minute from the two fields we've done when we put it into storage. Although maybe there's not enough to take to storage. What do we have already? 12,100. Yeah, probably. It's open to the rain, I know. Maybe we should go and buy a Bailey trailer. It's what I wanted to do anyway in the previous episode, but I put the money, I think quite wisely, into the greenhouse. Let's close this combine up. I think we're going to be waiting a bit of time before we can actually get started. Well, luckily we do have a window of opportunity about 3 o'clock, so it's going to be pretty much the last thing we do. But it's a good job that's there, because otherwise we would actually lose this field, because November is the last month that it could be harvested in. Well, we'll just harvest it anyway in the rain, so we'd have a reduced yield. But yeah, we need to wait. Definitely need to wait. So yeah, we need to do lime and any other odd jobs which can be done whilst it's raining. We need to go and change the trailer. Okay, I think I'll probably just park off to the side here, because we'll probably bring some stuff through here instead of driving over the other field. There we go. Right. Yeah, 58%. So yeah, we'll take it back to the yard, and then we will sell the trailer. We'll buy a bigger, probably considerably bigger, Bailey trailer, and then we're saving up for the new tractor. We do actually need 2 tractors, and this is rented. I need to get my standard tractor, which is like this one, everyday tractor, and then we need to get a cultivation tractor, which is going to be the Claas or the Cat, the tractor. So anyway, yeah, Let's get those few little things done. I'll see you over at the store. Right, so how much can we get back for the trailer? I think it's a fairly low value trailer. Oh, take that back, 25,000. That's not too bad. Yeah, nice. Right. So we are going to go for a much bigger improvement, I reckon, size-wise. And, well, I think that's probably that's probably a bit big. Yeah, that's a bit big. We'll go for this category here. We'll probably boost that a bit. Yeah, that looks fabulous. That is very good. Yeah, we'll go for some decals on that. Why not? And I don't like those tyres. I want flotation tyres. Or wide tyres, yeah. Much better. They're very good. UK, yeah. Oh, I can't really set a specific number plate except for Daggerwin again because, well, I've not really set any to the other tractors. They're just literally Daggerwin. So I suppose we'll do Daggerwin. It makes sense. And this should be a number plate which works fine instead of doing the Daggerwin. Daggerwin. Luckily, Dagger Lose doesn't fit. Hooray! So it looks like we win. £35,000. Very, very good. Purchased. Looks like you can connect two together, although on this map we're not going to be able to tow two in tandem. That's going to be impossible. Unless we stayed on the roads. That is a beautiful trailer. Wow, that is so nice. Next episode we should be buying the new tractor, so we'll be keeping this one for today. The reason why I'm so confident that we can buy it next time is because we have all of the flour to sell, and I'm pretty sure December is the month, unless of course it's November, in which case we're buying it today. Let's have a look here. Flour, we need F, there we go. Yes, it's next month, although it is still really good today anyway, but we'll wait. Anyway, what we're doing, we need to sheet that over. There we go. So it actually, blimey, it actually doesn't want to go, it does want to go to the field, but it doesn't want to go now because we need to be in the yard to grab the spreader. And yes, I've just realised, is our canola crop established enough to have crop destruction enabled? I don't know, but what we need to do is we need to fertilise the canola and we need to spread lime in the other fields. We'll spread lime first, because I think the fertilising can be done any month really until like maybe May, although we really don't want to be driving through the crop when it's in full flower. That's going to be far too tall. So we'll do it this winter, possibly today, we'll see.
Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you? Oh, 'cause as long as we're together, home can be a million different things. I said, hey, yeah, 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 call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey, yeah, 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 follow the spark, ain't nothing but a one way. Hey, yeah, 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 call it
Well, we almost made it. I lost another bag where we lost the other two. But it's not a problem. That's annoying. Yep. Had a bit of an internet glitch. Ended up in the crop. Anyway, not to worry. Let's just go and finish off this field. It will not take long. And then, well, I don't know if the rain will have stopped by the time we're done. It's probably not. It's still very persistent. I saw Chainsaw moving straw. I was going to do that in December. Straw. Hang on. Need to see where I'm going. Straw. Yeah, it is higher in December. I guess he's just trying to find jobs to do. I'm going to sell mine next month. So, although they could be loaded up if we find the time, but I don't think we're going to find the time. So that's all fine. Although I could put the combine on a worker when we start combining. Okay, so we are almost there. There's not much left to do. This field is taking a significant amount of lime. It does need a fairly large adjustment. What's it? It's doing 5.7, adjusting to 6.75. Depositing lime bags everywhere. Not a problem though, because we are going to do another field, the one which is yet to be harvested, so we're going to need this lime. I'll know where to come to. We have 5 bags in this field. Good grief. Okay, so let me just check the current growth stage of field number 15. Yeah, I think it's on growth stage 2. Is it not? I think so, yeah. Which means there will be crop destruction. Take all that out there. Well, we've got some fertilizer over here. Problem is, I can't change the tyres on this tractor because it's a rented tractor, so you can't put it into the store to configure, to reconfigure. So I think it would just have to be done when we get our new tractor, which will be next month anyway. And then we can have 2 different sets of tyres. We'll get some narrow tyres and the standard tyres. So yeah, that'll be all fine. I just wish, I wish we could harvest now, because this is exactly what I want to do. I want to harvest. As for the tractor, which I wanted to buy next month, I will show you it. Well, actually, it's not just one 100% tractor, it might be one or the other. So it was between the 7S. It depends how much money we have, of course, because it's 160,000, but that's good because it means we can upgrade to higher horsepowers in the future. And also, where is it? 6S. The 6S was only 180, but that was okay, except for the price, because we can use the actually no, let's go up to 200. Yeah, we can use the tracked tractor for doing drilling and all that sort of stuff. And that one is, let me just check and see how much that one is. I think it's probably in the large. Does it come to large? No, it must come under medium. Yeah, it's 135. So I don't know what to get first, really. We could keep one on higher. That's okay, as long as it's below £100,000 we can keep one on higher. But we are going to make quite a bit of money next time. Yeah, we've got quite a few pallets of flour as well, which need to be loaded up. Actually, how far off the best price was the flour? Now, I know it's not the best, as we've already established, but how far off was it? 2. Okay, so it is over £100. Probably £150, £200 worse than it would be next month. So that would be kind of silly to rush and sell now. Okay, that's all fair enough. Let's load up these pallets. We don't have too many. And then probably the first thing we do next episode will be to sell this trailer load of flour. Well, after witnessing how well this tractor is, or how easily this tractor has pulled the Bailey trailer, I'm wondering if it's going to have no problem at all with the spreader. In which case, we can just use this tractor to do that. Yes, I knew I shouldn't bring too much over, but I was expecting it to take more than that. That's good though. Yeah, we don't want it to take more than that. We need this supply of barley to last until next year. Wildlife. A deer. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do then is we'll go and take this trailer to the field, and then we'll come back with the spreader, and hopefully I can spread this field. We might have to stick this into the store just to make sure we are on narrow tyres. Maybe that crop doesn't even need narrow tyres. Shall I dip my toe into it? Shall we see? See if it is going to destroy it, it's going to destroy something, and that's never good, but sometimes you've got to test things. Well, this tractor's certainly not destroying it. Maybe the other one won't then. The trailer isn't either. Okay, well, that's all very good. In that case, we'll probably just... yeah, we'll just take this tractor over then. We'll just try it out. Oh, we need more fertilizer though, actually. We'll go to the store first. Right, let's try it from this side. Oh, nope, don't crash. Don't crash the rented tractor. Never good. Yeah, no crop destruction. Hooray! So, here we go. And also the rain is stopping. It hasn't stopped yet, but it is stopping. Wow, look at the minimap. Look how it's just converting that from basically a field with 0 nitrogen. What is it? No, 10. It must have 10. To... well, it's adding 135. That's doing really well. Wow. Yeah, that must have been a really bad field. Of course, I've never harvested it before, I don't think. I've just recently acquired it. So it's applying quite a lot. You can see it's going down quite quickly, but at the same time, we shouldn't need to buy any more fertilizer. We should have enough here. So I reckon once we have finished this, the rain will have completely stopped and cleared away. I can see there is more rain in the forecast, so we need to make sure it doesn't come back. Yeah, we're all good. Oh, it's raining every day, every month. Wow. I thought it was taking a long time. It had reduced the automatic working width to what it does lime at, 12 meters. It's actually an 18 meter spreader, and for some reason the auto didn't kick in. It was still set to auto, but it didn't realise we were doing fertilizer, and it was still spreading at 12 meters. So we've been, well, probably been doubling up the fertilizer there. It does look rather rich in places, and, well, the biggest issue, of course, is it's got through a lot more fertilizer than I'd have hoped. So, let me go and get some more. Okay, we're all set to the right width. We are replenished. And, well, actually we do have another field to do as well, don't we? We've got the field down here, field number 6. Field number 5 doesn't need it because that's going to be trees. You can see how our work is getting on very well. Our last harvest. Thank you to everybody who told me that you've got to use a plough to get rid of the tram lines. I have no idea why that would be, but fair enough. Well, actually, I say I've got no idea. Obviously, there is a lot of compaction. I'm hoping that you can use a subsoiler. If we can rip out the tram lines with the subsoiler, fantastic. Really good. So yeah, we'll probably have to do that because I think we're losing quite a lot of yield by not drilling those areas. I think that's probably as done. Okay, right, so let's get that tractor and trailer taken over to the field, and let's wrap up the harvest for this year. It is the final field that needs to be done. And it's the only field which is going to be done with our new trailer. Pop that there for today. Yeah, it's getting it all done nicely, but the problem is, yeah, those tram lines, it's just really reducing the amount we're getting off that field. I'm going to have to rip them out, so we're going to have to get a subsoiler if it works. I think it will do. Can't wait for the next episode. We're going to make so much money. We're also going to spend so much money, but it'd be worth it. Chainsaw's doing a bit of a late in the year mowing. So now this is all out of the way, it's going to get a lot more relaxed this series because we're not going to have to rush about as much. Harvest is always very hectic, so we can take it a bit slower, but there is going to be so much money to get in the winter from the oak trees. So we're not only going to be cutting down oak trees, but we're also going to be planting more in field number 5. Hey, look at this, it's almost done already. Okay, so it's missing those bits, so I'll finish off there, although I might as well just, yeah, I'll take over now. Thank you, worker. You've been very helpful. It is quite a big field, really. I'd love to know how much we've lost by not having the tramlines drilled. It's not like we drilled the tramlines and then they were wasted. They were never drilled in the first place. Will we fit it all in? I don't think we will. We're going to have to unload. Probably the first time I've properly used this header though. It's the folding header. Perfect for this map with the very tight entrances, but the only issue is this is the biggest, so we can't really go any larger. But it might be okay, and who knows, maybe we'll be better off getting another combine the same size further down the line and having two like this instead of trying to get one gigantic one. I don't think we can go any bigger. We're just not going to be able to transport them. But look at that. More soybeans! Hooray! And soybeans which are being harvested when it's not raining, so we're not losing yield. Okay, so I'm going to get things wrapped up here. I think it's only going to take a minute or two. And then we'll return the header. We'll get the soybeans taken back to the farm and we'll get our grand total. this is the end of harvest this year. There are a few little bits that I can't get. It's where the collision is. Although maybe if I approach from this side, maybe I can get them. Aha, wonderful. And they're the withered bits that were not even from this crop. It's a completely different crop type. Right, I think that's it. So we shall return the header before we incur a fee, another fee. I've got quite a few things rented. And we'll pop the rest of the soybeans into the fabulous new trailer. I know that trailer's going to be so handy next year. Okay, so I think for now we'll just park the combine at the side of the field. We'll be in here next time spreading lime. Should be okay there. Really nice combine. And that is another 10,203 litres from this field. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I know it could have been boosted had the tram lines been drilled. So the grand total of soybeans is 29,364, and we can get £3,500 for each 1,000 litres, which I think makes a very good profit. It does make a very good profit. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave it here. I don't know if I should return the tractor so we don't incur another daily fee. Problem is we probably do need it for towing the trailer. Let's just see here. Yeah, we'll have to keep hold of it. Okay, yep, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. There's a link down below for Chainsaw's video, so you can watch what he's been doing in the same session, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.